captains will curse our flag, and kings will fear it.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. My name is XONEVANT. I'm here to show you how to get the unlock Help a Brother Out. To do this, you have to complete a Templar hunt. Okay, so Templar hunts really don't open up in this game until you get to around like sequence 4. There's going to come this section where you're following James' kid, and you're going to end up going into this house. This is obviously sequence 4.1, and basically he's going to make a reference to there being keys that you can find, and you actually have a dialogue back and forth with him about maybe going and warning some of these people about some of the threats that are happening around this particular area. I don't want to give too much of the storyline away, but the main thing is that you're trying to find keys so that you can open up all the latches to that door so you can get that outfit that's on the other side. Now there are Templar hunts all over the place. I'm just going to show you one here, but obviously you can get this with any of those. The one that I'm actually going to be showing you is in Havana. Okay, so I just showed you there on screen kind of where she's located. Just go up to her, have a little conversation. There'll be like a little dialogue there, and then what's going to happen is she's going to ask you to kind of hold off these guards. There's powder kegs around. You can use those if you want to set up traps for them and just shoot the powder kegs to blow up the guards. Or you can just do what I did and just kind of just go around and kill them hand-to-hand combat style. She does have a life meter that you do have to protect, so just make sure that it doesn't fall to 0, and you should be good to go for that first little mission there. Now you're not quite done yet. You still have a little bit of work left to do. Make sure that you go ahead and talk to her a second time. You're gonna have to do this repeatedly throughout this because you do have to complete the entire hunt, so it doesn't just stop with like one mission. So go ahead and talk to her a second time and you'll get your next objective. Now during this particular objective, you basically have to catch a pickpocket. Fairly simple stuff. Just follow the icon on screen, find the pickpocket. The pickpocket's going to start running away. For me, he actually hid in these bushes. He may do the same for you. You can kill him, or you can just walk up behind him and like tackle him. But the main thing you want to do is just make sure that you get the pickpocket. Then you want to go all the way back and see her one more time. Alright, and once you finish the dialogue sequence, she's going to give you another objective, and that's basically to light up some powder kegs. I'm just showing you here on screen kind of what you need to do. You basically just need to infiltrate these areas and go up to the powder kegs, light them up, and then escape. Doesn't really matter if the enemies see you, but obviously if they see you, you're not going to be able to light the powder keg. So the more stealthy you are, the quicker you can actually get this particular mission done, but it's not necessary to be 100% stealthy. You're going to do this in 3 different areas, and once you're done, you can go back and talk to her. Now I will say with the last area that it can be a little bit tricky because there's a lot of gunmen on the roofs, so just make sure that you take all the gunmen out first, because all the gunmen have lines of sight on the powder keg. So if you go straight for the powder keg during that one particular one, I'm not going to say it's necessarily the third one for you because I don't know what order you're going to go in, but you'll realize it. There'll be a lot of gunmen up top. Just make sure you clear all them first, because if you go straight for the powder keg, they're going to see you like every time, and it's going to be very hard to get that objective out of the way. Okay, so once you've taken out all 3 powder kegs, you're going to get your percentage points. Now you want to go back and see her one more time. You've got one more thing to do for her before you can actually complete this particular Templar hunt, so just go back and see her again. Now this time when you go and talk to her, she's going to ask you to follow her, so just make sure you follow her on screen, and then you're going to come in this opening near the coastline, and there's going to be a kill icon that shows up above a guy's head. What I like to do is go ahead and sneak around to the left, hop off into the water, and then kind of swim around that little boat there, climb up, and you'll be behind all the enemies. You just want to sneak up behind that guy, stealth kill him, and you're good to go. Now after a little dialogue sequence there, you're going to end up having to run away from all the guards. Now you can stay there and kill them if you want to, but it's going to take quite a while because there's a ton of guards. My suggestion would just be to go ahead and run as fast as you can, make a lot of 90-degree angle turns, climb a lot of buildings, and as soon as you're able to find cover and get out of their lines of sight, eventually they'll leave you alone and you'll get your percentage points. Once you do that, your unlock's going to pop. Help a brother out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. You guys be good.